Hey friends, well it's 91 degrees outside today and it's just way too hot to be out there messing around with dirt in the yard. So I decided that it's time for me to address my sunroom. But I need this room to function as more than just storage. So let me show you what my ideas are. I'm in the middle of it and it looks a wreck, so stay with me. So this is where we are so far. I am not done, but I'm hot and I'm hungry, but I think we got something going here. I got all of my gym stuff here. I found this mat that I've had for more than 10 years and probably for the last 5 years it's been stored. So I went and got it, cleaned it up. I'm going to do a little organization up here, and this organization is perfectly fine. It just needs new labels on the containers. I think I'm going to take my rolling ice chest and put it in the garage with the other ice chests because it doesn't need to be in here. This little table and chair is supposed to be outside, but since the weather is about to be changing, it's going to be in here. And so here we are. But right now I'm going to go get some food. Okay, I had a nice lunch and now I'm ready to get back at this. Okay, so over here, I'm thinking that this can go in the garage because we have another ice chest that can just be sat on top of this. I don't foresee using this anymore the rest of this year. So I think that can be put away. And actually, I think these chairs and this table might get put away too. We'll see about that. This is my fake greenery for the backyard. Well, some of it anyway. So this can go in the garage. This is gonna have to go in the garage because I don't think it can fit right here. Yeah, it's gotta go in the garage too. And this is supposed to be inside. Okay, so we can put these here. Not going to need these for a while. We can put the table in front of it. It's mostly out of the walkway. That should probably go in the shed. Yeah, those are going to go in the shed. Okay. Okay, this is what we have left. All right, so we have this chair, one just like it. Okay, so I need to find a new home for this thing. So the garage is really my only option. Okay. Trash. I thought a table for my granddaughter was probably going to have to go inside. I definitely don't want it right there, but it's out of the way for the moment. Okay. And I can line all of my work boots up right here. That's my other boots. Okay. Trash. Okay. Okay, let's do this side first. I have a tendency to just be all over the place. Can't help it, it's just the way my brain works. Spot for that. And I think I have a spot for the whiteboard. Yep, all right. Two things that were kind of a nuisance. We're going to be using this soon, so all right. These things can go inside because this is mostly recycling. I mean, donation. I'm going to need this. Ton of cups left over from the party. This is what happens when you shop at Costco. over here, let's shake out this rug and vacuum this area, and we're good over here. Now, I bought this old vacuum on Marketplace just for the sunroom in the garage. So this is basically my outside vacuum, because I don't always want to go put together the shop vac. This is going to end up going inside, but for now, it can go right here. All right. I am, other than these cords, well, this is my phone cord, so a few of these need to stay plugged in, but this is pretty much good. Can't do much else with that either. So that's good. So let's get over here. Okay, so this side needs some attention. These are campfire things, so that can go in the camping box. These are my faux flowers. $0.15. Ooh. Right. Sharpies. All right, these. Oh, this is a chair. This little kid-sized chair. Two easy up tips. This is a fan. Probably be more useful on this side anyway. All right. Stuff related to tumbler making. Epoxy. All right. Said that I was getting rid of this stuff, so we can remove this one. that need to be installed. So we'll put those here. Actually, that's lights too. And of course that doesn't fit. These are all lights. What's with me and the string lights? Oh, these are patio lights. This candy making stuff. I don't need this anymore because I am no longer making candy, especially since I can't eat candy. This is computer related stuff. That need to be plugged in, and I don't like them. This is for next summer, for my granddaughter next summer. All right, so let's see if there's room for this. Not quite. Okay, so this is my that is, what the hell is that? Patio umbrella. Words are hard. Let's see. Those can go into thing outside. Okay. Citronella candle. Cleaning supplies. I guess that could go up here. Alright. Sunscreen should go over here in the drawer. All of my lighting options. We have room on this. This is tumbler making materials. And this is random stuff that does not need to be in here. These are designated for random stuff. put it back right there, huh? So I have room here, room there, there will be room up there, trash, okay, so this will go back until I get rid of it. I have to go through it because there's some things I do want to keep. So that can go there. That can go there. And I want a spot for my, I don't want spider webs to get all up in my granddaughter's toys, so this can go here. Spider webs. Spider webs are going to get everywhere anyway, but they're less likely, so right there I can put my sandbags. These are all my sandbags for my tents, pop-up tents. All right. This goes inside. This can go with cleaning stuff. All right. All right, let's see what else we got. See, cardboard, that's going in recycling. All right. All right. Let's vacuum a bit. And then we are done. What's your problem? this. And this goes in the shed as soon as it gets fixed. All right, starting from where we started from to begin with. That is the door coming out. This didn't get anything done to it because it didn't need it. But over here we have a lot of stuff regarding tumbler making. That is my tumbler turner right there. I don't use the big one that often anymore. And these are the chairs. These are just extra chairs, and then of course that's, you know, for the outside. This is mostly all of my storage stuff, and of course my Connect 4 game for the yard. And this is what happened with this. So we got my tents tucked in between the two shelves. There's nothing in those smaller black and yellow containers yet, but stuff will go in there. I really bought them because they were cute, but and they matched, of course, with my other black and yellow stuff, but you know. And a bunch of lighting. The gray thing is my shade sail. And then this is some random stuff, my granddaughter's stuff, cleaning supplies, tumbler supplies. And of course, this is my gym area. So my bench, of course. Some of my barbell stuff is over there in the corner, but I don't really use that much these days. But I use my barbells, whatever. The hand ones. I cannot think of what those were called right now. Anyway, so I use those. I put this mat down here so that when I'm doing my workout, usually I do my workout while I'm watching a show. So that's that. And this is my sitting area. So my granddaughter can decide what she wants to do with her little table. And this is just some extra lawn furniture that I had. And that is Frankie's dog bed that I actually built this. And he only uses it once every blue moon, but I built that dog bed. That is the rest of my workout stuff. And then I just put that out here because it was extra. And there's my TV and my clock. So, and of course a fan because it's hot. All of my work boots, because usually when I'm working in the backyard, I start in here. And that is the end. So, yeah. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. I'm sure there'll be some more tweaks. And some of those containers are empty. So, you know, just more room for storage stuff. So there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed going with me while I transform this room into something a bit more usable. And there is a lot more to do. So if you like this kind of content, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and come back and see me. So until then, make good choices, y'all. Later.